And he said, not one girl was behind my door in the villa. But in Casa, I got order. Welcome back in, everyone. This is Black Girls Talking TV, where we bring the group chat to life and discuss all your favorite TV shows. Today is all about Love Island USA Season 8, Episode 17. We have reached Casa Amor, and the producers did their big one, okay? I am so ready. They said, oh, y'all gonna explore, bitches. Yeah, they teed this up very well. If you haven't already, make sure you hit the description link so that you can get your t-shirts. We have shirts that say watching Love Island like it's my full-time job. I am Victoria. I am one of your hosts, and I'm a psychologist.
And I'm Kamaria. I'm an attorney and a pop culture writer. And before we get into this episode, make sure you like, make sure you subscribe, and make sure you hype us up, and be in the comments. Like, we love talking back with you all. And there was a lot going on with Casa. Like, what's your predictions? Let us know who you think hitting off. We heard some names already. But anywho, let's get into it. This week's sponsor, as you know, is Detroit's Future is Female. It is a Detroit-born lifestyle brand created to celebrate women, girls, and the power of community. While they're rooted in Detroit, their message is universal. Women everywhere deserve to feel seen, empowered, stylish, and supported. They create statement apparel and accessories that spark confidence, connection, and conversation. If you believe in women taking up space, leading boldly, and supporting each other, they have something for you. Check the show notes and use code BGTTV10 for a discount on their fan favorite Boss Babe t-shirts. All right, let's get into this episode. They were trying to drag Casa, like, at the end. Like, they was waiting. I was like, I don't care about this Zack and Kady argument. Bring me Casa. I don't care.
Yeah, no, honestly, I was like, what's happening here? And I was like, we didn't get to see the guys. Like, what?
Yeah, because they trying to tease us for next week, like next week. But they I'm sufficiently
they get 12.
Because I'm
no, for real. They get 12.
But do you think they're all gonna stay there, or do you think they're going to like give them the option to decide who they want to stay at Casa the whole week? Or you think all 12?
Probably no. They're cause they don't have enough beds, so it's probably going to be. True. The 6 that you like, but I like that they gave them options.
Yeah.
And I'm like, it is very clear that they want to make sure Casey specifically explores, because they put 3 black, no ambiguous, black women in Casa Amor. I said, oh, they trying to make sure that soul shit don't happen again. They said, y'all are going to explore. And to be honest, without the exploration, the season is boring. You know what I'm saying? Especially when it's not couples that you could get behind. Like, these couples, a lot of them aren't like organic couples. Like Casey and Aniya, they have yet to find their organic flow, I think, with one another. Trinity and Bryce definitely seems like they're just in it to stick to it, to get to the end. You know, like I said before, I feel like Melody and Sincere are the ones who really, really like each other. Yeah, and then Zack and Kady, I'm like up and down with them a little bit, just because of Zack's side of it all. He be doing too much. But yeah, they definitely they done teed up some shit with this one.
Yeah, and so someone asked in the comments, the last episode, do the not bombshells, the Casa girls, do they get to see, or the Casa guys, whoever, do they get to see, you know, people? And I'm like, that's a good question, because I don't know. But when that girl said, I came in here for KC, I came in here for KC, they do. I came to split that couple shit up. Like, it's giving, they know.
Yeah, they do see it. Usually the people coming in for Casa Amor, and even some of the later bombshells, like if there's any more bombshells after this, I'm pretty sure they have seen. They will sometimes have open casting calls as the season is going to cast, like the Casa Amor girls or some of the bombshells, and they find out kind of like on the spot. At least they did that. I know they did that for sure last season. So they definitely know. They have the tea.
That's so
it makes it all the more interesting.
Because I always was so confused last season as to how Chris still was like Huda, and then got his ass surprised at the end, like, you know, she has shown you who she was. So I just thought he hadn't seen it. But I don't even know where to start. Like all the shit that came at the beginning of the episode, fuck that shit. Fuck that Zack and Kady shit. We don't care. We don't care. Casa. And these girls, they are like really nice. Like they
They're,
look very beautiful.
They brought in ass and titties. I said, boy,
Yeah.
the men finna have a field day. They finna have a field day. The men, I will say this at the top. This is my overarching thoughts on some of these guys. I was like, Corbin stay at a strip club. Okay, the way he was talking about some put in work, all of that, get it, go, whatever he was saying, he stayed in them strip clubs, and I would not be surprised if he
was interesting because like on his turn, I feel like he wasn't doing a lot of work, especially in the beginning. He was like having the ladies work for it, but also it's interesting. Like the Persian girl seems to have a lot of guys who are interested in her. KC seems to have a lot of interest in him. And it doesn't feel like it's going to be just an even spread across the board for these guys. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like it feels like a lot of them are going to be going for the same girl. Like Caleb was like, he's like, who are you interested? He was like the Persian girl, the blonde, the girl with the angel wings. I was like, so all the white, all the white girls,
all the non-blacks, all the non-blacks. As my Leah would say, all the non-blacks to the back, baby.
Yeah, Caleb, I was like, okay, Caleb, but it's whatever. But I thought that was funny because I was like, because it's like you look in the challenge.
Surprised.
Yeah, no, at all. But yeah, any other overall thoughts before we get into the meat of this?
No, let's just get into the meat of it. Over to the ladies and them having to watch. I was like, this shit is brutal. This is brutal. But they were kind of, it was almost a good thing because it's like it's going to amp them up to give them the freedom to want to explore when the guys come in instead of staying safe, because historically the women typically do in the split off. And the men more of the times are the ones that might come in with somebody while the ladies are like keeping it safe, unless a connection was like really, really rocky before they went to Casa. And so usually the blowback from Casa is from what the guys did. So they was like, no, we're going to give you the blowback before y'all even start this shit, because I need y'all to explore. And then we're going to go and top it off with 12 men. 12. So you really get to pick and explore, because what y'all not finna do is keep staying loyal to these motherfuckers who ain't loyal to you. So what looked like a bad gift is about to be a great gift. In my opinion. I will say I was very, very proud of Melanie through this.
Yeah, I was like, not her sounding like the only one with some sense, even though everything she said I didn't agree with, but it sounded more logical than anything I've ever heard Melanie say all season.
Yes, Melanie and Trinity were sitting there like like, let them do what they do, and I want to watch it. I want to see it. I'm trying to see something. That's exactly how they was acting. But Melanie did make a good point. I'd rather go home. Well, she did make a good point when she was like, this is probably how he gonna be when he goes to the club when we get back out, which is probably true. Something you could have known before this experience, in my opinion, based on how he moved with you and Soul. But if this is what it took for you to possibly put that little inkling in your head without it being based on, you know, maybe some past relationships that you can see like sincere for the insincere man that he is, cool, whatever. I'm cool with that. She also said, I'd rather go home than be here with a bad man. Now, that was the part that I wasn't necessarily 110% believing, but I was just like, you know what? If you're saying it, that's where we start.
Yeah.
And keep saying it. You know what I'm saying? Keep saying it.
Right.
Along with whatever courage you get from another man that might walk in here from the 12 that's going to walk in here to get you to say, you know what? I'm going to go ahead and come back with something myself.
Yeah. No, facts. Like, the lady, like, Aniya's reaction, I was not a huge fan of. Personally, I do not feel like these ladies need to be getting upset at this first little challenge, because the thing is like, that's how all the challenges look with y'all too. Like, what are we
literally? Y'all just know each other.
About? Yeah. Like, what are we getting upset about? Y'all on the show, this is what y'all do. Aniya getting too upset. She like, I'm about to do the no more nice Aniya. And I'm like, Annayia. Now, you know we don't believe that, girl. Yes. Like, at all. And what she might do is explore. Yes. Good. Explore Annayia. I want Annaya's type to be in there. I want whoever that is for Annayia to be their type.
A light-skinned man.
Did you say a light-skinned man? I ain't got time.
I'm sorry. She said that was her preference. And actually, somebody reminded me in the comments.
She said that?
I'm finna tell you. Somebody reminded me in the comments that she said when Corbin came in, he's light-skinned, he got green eyes, and he's tall. That? Who wouldn't want that? She most definitely said that when that man walked in the villa. And so if anything, it shows that it's her preference. Even though, yes, she might have dated somebody who is darker, you can still have a preference. There's still a preference, I think, especially within the Black community, where it's like, you typically might date, only Black men, but you might lean towards a certain shade. And so when she said that, she said, who wouldn't want that?
Yeah, no, that is an interesting comment. That's an interesting comment. Yeah. I mean, we'll see what happens. That's interesting. Colorism, man. It does a number.
It does a number.
Yeah. It's like, it's a problem. It's a problem, you know?
And unfortunately, it was also reflected in her choices. So.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I was like, yes, we know you have a preference. So it is what it is. But
interesting. Well,
more reason for why, like, Annayia, girl, like, be effing for real. Because you also haven't been given, in my opinion, again, KC, the I want you energy. I think their letters were very cute. They were able to clear some stuff up. But it's like, as soon as some letters happened, and then they had that little peck kiss thing in that next episode, or whatever it was, I can't remember the exact order. I was just like, it's not here. Like, it's not here. I don't know. And then they made out in the bed that night. I'm just like, it's not giving.
I want you.
It's not giving. I want you, and you fine, and you my man. It's not. It's not giving that energy.
Yeah.
It ain't. It's.
Yeah, I was trying to give it some time, but like when I said, a couple days ago that y'all done convinced me that I'm off of the train, I'm off the train. I do think it was like also they didn't have enough bombshells. You know what I'm saying? Because I think there was not enough people throughout this time period for them to explore because there just weren't options, right? But I love this. And I do also love that there's chocolate over there with Casey because, like, I want to see that. And if there's more options for him outside of Annayia, I'm okay with this.
And let's see how he show up. If he can find somebody who is probably also a giggly girl. Because even in their conversation before the guys left, before they were getting ready, Annayia had pulled Casey to the side to talk about the challenge or whatever. This is at the top of the episode. And he was like, okay, but like, Soul's gone. It's not happening. I'm here with you. Like, once again, doing the reassurance game. And she, he did that little side smirk again. And I was like, oh, she finna be pissed. And that she was. She was like, just do what you want to do. He was like, those are not good words.
Yeah.
Those are not good words. It was basically giving like, girl, you don't want me to do what I want to do. You know.
Well, I think the way I took it when he said that was that he's just basically saying like, girl, I know you're upset. Those are not, no man ever wants to hear a woman say that.
You. Not only that, but it's also like, this is not a good way to communicate. Because this is not actually what you want to happen.
She just like, I just think that there's something like matters of the heart are very just tricky things. They're mind fucks, because I think that there is something that is being activated in her every single time that it feels like she's not being chosen by him. And I don't even think she wants him that much, just being honest. But when your world expands a little bit more and you realize there are more options, i.e. these Casa men coming and, whatever, it changes your perspective on what you want. Because like when all you have is your little town, your little whatever, I like this person because they're here. That's all that's there. So I feel like she has genuine feelings for him, but it's not what she wants. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's like, it's just proximity. Like he's been here, you have feelings, and then that is activating some level of like wanting to be chosen by him. And it just keeps reactivating every time Zack and Bryce want to throw some shade on like y'all's relationship. And I feel like that's all that's happening is that it's a wound being reactivated. It's nothing to do with KC. It's not because she likes him. It's just being activated because she has the wound.
Right. I'm like, it's a wound that keeps getting activated. Casey is just the person in the moment. He's the current
Yeah,
object
I
that
agree.
she's like connected to. But also too, when you have wounds over not being chosen, it doesn't matter who's doing the choosing. You just want to be chosen.
Yeah.
And so because Casey is like the only one, quote unquote, that has chosen, he's kind of getting all of the blowback from what it means to not be chosen. And so when she hears all these things, she's like, ah, what's happening? What's happening? What's happening? But it's really just she needs to come to terms with that so that she can have a better dating experience. That way she's probably not constantly in relationships with men who aren't choosing her. So that she needs to know what it actually means to be chosen instead of just like, oh, you're here. Okay, I want you, and then that's it. Hopefully, Casa will give her that experience so she can move on, and at least for Love Island's sake.
Yeah, no, because it's interesting. Like a lot of people are sort of turning a corner on Casey and Annayia in a sense of like, I see people, at least in our comments in different places, talking about how she is concerned and Casey is showing up to be who she's concerned about. You know what I'm saying? Like she has right to be concerned because look at him, he was about to explore soul. But I feel like he said that to her in the beginning. You know, he said
Yeah,
that
he did.
that when the night she got upset after the slumber party with the paint thing, he said she is somebody who I would be interested in. Yeah. And like I feel like he was very honest with her. And I feel like more than that, even he practiced restraint with Soul for her. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah,
I feel
agreed.
like look at it as a good thing, girl. Like, what are we talking about? I don't know.
Yeah, they need to be released. You know, everybody in the comments, well, not everybody, but some people be like, free Casey. I'm like,
I
yeah,
wrote
they
that
need,
down in my notes, girl.
yeah,
I'm
they
sorry,
need to
I'm
be
one
freed.
of them.
Yeah, no, for real, they need to be freed from one another because in that conversation, I was just like, girl, but he's allowed to do that. And I actually love that Casey didn't like try to water it down. He was like, yes, I wanted her to stay, and yes, I would have pulled her for a chat because
Honesty,
I
I
am
like that too.
allowed to
Yeah.
do that here. And if you can't keep saying, oh, I said you can explore, I said you can explore, but then every single time you hear about it or you see it, you coming to sit down with me and have a serious ass chat. You don't want me to smirk up my face, and you pretty much telling me you hurt and confused. Which one is it? Then it's just do what you want, just do what you want, just do what you want. And so it's like she's not even, I don't think she's even realizing how much she's like stirring up her own nervous system. Like it's not KC stirring up your nervous system, girl. It's you because you keep having like this internal battle with yourself and you're not recognizing the situation for what it is. Like y'all are in Love Island. He's allowed to explore. And again, because she wants to be chosen, if she had the choice to explore other options, she would do it and it would not be a thing. Right?
Yeah.
Like it would just be, it is what it is.
I'm so glad that they showed the ladies that, because I was just sitting there. I was like, my mouth was open during all of it. But I'm like, I love seeing those ladies get hot. Oh, Kenzie ass. I was like,
oh, yes. Kenzie had her "It's Britney bitch" moment. Okay,
she did that split. I was like,
Britney Spears right before she shaved her head. Okay. She said, fuck you. Like, it was really Karen on the loose in that home.
Not Karen on the loose. Yeah, no.
She got her little ass doing the splits. Fuck you, fuck you, fuck you.
Yeah,
like,
no,
oh
she
my
was.
God, Kenzie.
Yeah, no, I had no sympathy for Kenzie ass. I was like, girl.
Me either.
We all
Not
told you.
Not
everybody in this villa knows that she's like, I guess they're all right. He was a fuckboy. I was like,
and Corbin was the first one. He said, all right, I'm leaving here with something. I'm not coming back alone.
Yeah. All right. So do we want to talk about bombshells? I keep wanting to call them bombshells. Casa girls one by one, or do we want to talk about?
Yeah, we might as well, and that'll go into like the guys' reactions to each one. I think that's the best way to do it.
Okay. So let's get into it. Let's just go in order. Amor was the first girl. I was like, first thoughts I had, I was like, oh, she look like Annayia a little bit. Yeah. They trying to be like, if you like this, too. She might like this too. I don't know. Right. Like they was trying to do a little mix and match here, because like you said, they're definitely trying to get Casey's type. Like they're trying to get Casey. They're trying to get
Yeah, and she had asked Casey what his favorite position is, and he was like, doggy, and turned her around, okay?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, he did. Like, she looks like Annayia. She's a little smaller than Annayia. Like, Annayia has a little bit more
Yeah, it was to the
junk in the
athletic build.
trunk. Yeah, Mora seems nice. She's the first
Yeah.
girl.
She seemed like she had interest across all the guys. I think she probably also had her eyes on Casey, but she said that she enjoyed the dance, of course, from Casey, also from Bryce, surprisingly, and Caleb. She was also surprised by Caleb. So I don't know where she gonna land at, but we shall see.
She gives open, but I'm trying to see where's the interest in her direction, and I'm like, maybe Casey, but Casey was given that he might go to Sydney or Tierra. Yeah. And so I think that's going to leave her out because I don't see any other guys who is giving her a lot of energy. Maybe Zack, but Zack, it's a question mark on him.
Yeah.
And all those guys seem to be into the Persian girl. And that is interesting, you know?
Yeah. She was next. Everybody was into the Persian girl. Corbin.
Did she say she was Persian or she said she was Iranian?
She was born in Iran.
Okay.
But when she came out, she called herself Persian.
Yeah, she did say that. Yeah,
she might have been born in Iran, but her roots are still Persian. Yeah, but Zack, when she came out, he talked about something. I can teach you English. I can teach you English.
Yeah, he said I'm cooked. That's giving Zack.
No, he said I'm fucked.
Oh, he said fucked. Oh, okay, yeah. Either way, that his ass is But Corbin expressed a lot of interest in her. But I was like, you already know his color is ass. Yeah. Allegedly. Allegedly was going to go that route. He's like, this is exactly what I see in Miami. Okay. Right. Yeah. Okay. No, you see dark hair and like, okay, whatever. So that's somebody who's interested. Zack seems to be interested. Caleb listed her on his list. So is that 3? Anybody else?
Sincere
said that?
Sincere was all over her.
I thought he said, but he did say that the person he said out his mouth was Tierra, right?
Yeah.
And I was like, she is giving a little bit of a Melanie vibe, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like, there's something about her that's giving that I can see it. And she's very pretty, so, I can see it. Is. But at least 3 that I heard, like I said, Corbin, Zack, and Caleb, who are interested in her. So she's got a lot of attention that's about to come her way. But I was kind of like, Kayla was crying a little bit, or like tearing up, or maybe it wasn't crying. I wrote in my notes that she's crying, but she was choked up by the shit. And I was like, dang, Kayla, I don't want you to be this into Zack, but.
Yeah, no, for real. And then we have Jaden, 22. She's our other blonde. That definitely set Kinsey off. She's like, hell no.
Caleb said, arrest me. I said that, okay, he marking his territory. He said, arrest me.
He also said, dream come true. Yeah. And then when she got to Bryce was like, that's not the only thing that's hard.
Yeah. I'm most interested to see who Bryce is going to like go for, because I'm unclear about his type. Now, if he goes for Sydney, I'll be like, okay, because
in the preview we see him talking to Sydney.
I'll be like, okay, well he didn't seem to like her kiss. She did kind of tug that lip a little hard.
Yeah. Well, the way people talk about Bryce's kisses, baby.
Because folks in the comments, thank you. There was like turtle tongue. As soon as I saw it, I was like, yes, it was turtle tongue. Thank you guys. Because, we totally forgot last episode. But Bryce didn't seem to give me enough clarity on who he was interested in. So we'll see next episode. I'm interested to see where he goes because I'm so unclear. I'm so unclear about what he's here for.
I think Jaden, for the most part, it was kind of like a Jaden and Caleb thing. They were kind of vibing. But she was the first person to pull a man off the seat. And that was Corbin to the pole.
Yeah.
Talking about some big ass hands.
Yeah, I was like, I wonder if it's like she sees him with Kinsey, and maybe if she thinks like, oh, if you like blondes, guess what? I got something for you, or what? But I'm like, I don't see how anybody doesn't read what Corbin is doing with Kinsey as just him playing the game. Like, even her getting mad and all this stuff. I'm like, girl, she's like, oh, everybody said he was a fuckboy. I should have listened. It's like, yeah. Okay. What did you think was about to happen with this man? Like, what?
And then we have Tierra. So she was a nurse. This was actually hilarious because when Tierra came out, a lot of the ladies had a different reaction with this one. One, Trinity, she was like, I'm irritated. I'm getting the ick. He over there looking scrawny. He can't handle the shit. And I'm like, this is when you can't date somebody who's not your typical type, because when you mad at them, then you want to start pointing out all their flaws. Because as soon as you get that moment where you can really start joking on your man, it's gonna go below the belt. It's gonna go to hell. Yeah. It's gonna go to hell. Okay.
Yeah, no, that's real.
And then the other one was Kady. Kady was like, Zack can't even handle all of that. When she turned around on him, I was she got the girl stirred up. She got him stirred up. But she doubled back to KC, boy.
Yeah.
And that was it. And he said, not one girl was behind my door in the villa. He said, but in Casa, I got order. And I couldn't even be mad at him for that, because stuff like that do stick with you. It's like, nobody wanted to couple up with me initially. Well, damn. At least over here, it's very clear that some women are interested in me, and he does deserve that. He deserves to feel like he is wanted, just like Annayia. This is no dig at Annayia, but Annayia was behind Sincere's door, not Casey's.
I mean, she when she walked in, I don't even remember what music they was playing for her, but I was like, dang, girl, this a baddie right here. I don't even know what music they were playing, but they played some shut the shit down music. I don't know if it's the music real that's actually playing in there.
No, there's no music playing. They're to silence.
Silence.
Yeah, no, it's silence. Yeah.
Okay. Anywho, yeah, but that music was in her walkout. I was like, oh, she's killing it. She's killing it. Like that. She and Sydney. I'm not trying to sound biased for the black girls or whatever, but I just really thought that when her and Sydney came in, like I was like, damn, y'all just took this shit up to a whole different level. Yeah,
no,
like
for real. What? Trinity was like T and T for both of them.
Yes. Yeah. I was like maybe we just have. I think culturally sometimes people have different eyes. You know what I mean? So it's like maybe that's part of it too. It's like you see what you think it's like, oh, this is really cute, or this is really whatever. But the black ladies is killing it, like, to me. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, no, but my standard of beauty just starts with black, personally, because I'm black. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, no facts. But yeah, Tiara, I'll reserve my words for when I see her personality, because like she came in with a mark for KC, so I was like, who, homegirl is not here to play. Yeah,
I mean, but that's how you want it to be, though, right? So it's clear. They only got a week, and it's either you going back with somebody or you not. And so
I just wondered, this is what I was about to say. I guess I'll say it. But I wondered if she was just so sure about him that she was going to give Melanie energy. You know how Melanie's just like sincere, and no matter what he does. And I was wondering if that was going to be like her on KC. If they go back, right, after Casa, and he takes her and he's like with Annayia, and Annayia is willing to forgive him, if she's still going to be in his face and just like, because she seemed like it's like, him, I want him, and y'all be damned.
Well, she did say in her package that she did say in her package that she gets attached quickly.
Yeah, she did say that.
So it could be that.
Yeah, so I just wonder.
She probably already attached before it started.
I know, she's like what they call it, parasocial relationships. Yeah, it's like she came in knowing she wanted it. She said, "That's my man." Okay.
Yeah, no.
But yeah, who else we got? We got Alana. She's the little one. She kind of gives me Selena Gomez. Not Selena Gomez. What's the girl named Selena? Is her name Gomez?
Yeah, it is Selena Gomez from Wizard of Waverly Place. Yes.
The singer.
Yes.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I don't know. I don't keep up with that genre.
She's a Disney Channel star first.
Yes, her ass. That's who she looked like to me. And also, she was interesting in that she was like, Corbin, and for
Corbin, and Casey, Sincere.
Yeah,
no, that was interesting, and I was wondering if they picked up on that, like, oh, does this mean that they know something? But Corbin came out like, keep it classy with you, right? And Bryce was like, I like her because she kept it classy. So I don't know why they didn't read into that as like, no, they have an opinion of you all already.
Yeah, and so was the first person she did it with KC? That was the first person she did it with? Ah, interesting.
Because KC came in and was like,
he picked her up.
Yeah, when he came out.
Yeah, when he came.
When she was going around, that's when she didn't like stop anybody from doing anything.
Her. That's what it was. He slapped her ass, and she was like, "No touch,
hands off." Right?
Yeah, hands off. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Because getting a little carried away. I would have said hands
They
off too.
was.
So
They was
it's kind of like she
roping on
didn't come in
everybody.
necessarily with, we don't know what her thoughts were on Casey
Yeah.
versus like maybe she ain't like that shit, you know?
Yeah.
But I
the fact
definitely
that
think
she did it to all three of them, I was like, is it some type of, is this perception coming in just a little bit?
It's interesting. She seemed tiny though. I was like, damn, this girl's like a little girl. Like, what is this? But
Yeah, she's the youngest. She's 20. Well, no, because Jaden is also 22, but Jaden
21.
has height on her.
She's 21, she said.
Oh, she's 21?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So yeah, she's the youngest.
But yeah, it's the fact that she did the not you though gives me like, okay, she's got some type of boundary. She's vocal, maybe.
Yeah.
Or she'll be clear. She's not going to just be a wallflower. She's not going to be just like walked over. But then we have last Sydney. And I was like, Sydney looked like somebody. I have a friend who sort of looks like Sydney to me. But then I was like, she also looks like Marseille Martin, you know? A tad bit.
Oh, yeah. I could give her that a little bit. Yeah, so with Sydney, she motorboated Zach. Zach was all up in that thing. Casey picked her up. So, child, I don't know. It's going to be a toss-up for all of them. I wasn't really sure who was, like, 100% interested in Sydney quite yet. And I don't know who she's interested in. She kind of expressed openness across all of the men.
Yeah, I think Casey is interested in it at a minimum. Tierra and Sydney. He seemed like he was giving them energy.
Yeah.
But I'm so excited to see who these ladies go back, you know, who they match with. Because like I said, the Persian girl, she's got a lot of energy being thrown her way. And I'm like, is she going to go for Corbin? Is she going to go for Zach? Is she going to go for Caleb? I think it's going to be between Corbin and Zach.
Who knows?
But Alana, the teeny girl, I think Bryce is going to go for her.
Yeah.
That's my prediction. Is like, I think Casey will end up. It's hard for me to tell between Tierra and Sydney, and especially if Sincere goes for Tierra as well. Casey kind of likes to be a peacemaker. I wonder if Sincere's going for Tierra a little bit, then Casey might be like, if I like y'all both, let me try, Sydney. Yeah. Let me try to see what it is. But I could see Tierra and Casey.
I hope he's selfish though. I hope Casey's not thinking about Sincere, because it's like
Sincere got a woman.
You just did not only that, but you was just talking your big shit when we went, because Casey and Sincere had that talk before they got ready, and he said, "No, I'm really feeling Melanie, like." All the things that he would, what he say, chocolate chip cookie dough, whatever, ice cream flavor, not pistachio. So don't switch up now, homie. Like, I'm over here telling you, me and Annayia in it once again. We get into it once again, so it's my choice, and I hope Casey stand on that. Like, he don't need to be a peacemaker anymore. Otherwise, he will be back in the same situation. And if Tierra is coming with that I'm super attached energy, he probably don't want that either. You know what I'm saying? Like, just as a potential... No, I'm talking about KC may not want that. Like, as a potential red flag for how the relationship could go, because then you'll just be in the same situation where it's attachment and not like, let's get to know each other and like see if we can actually form a connection. So yeah. And anybody in the comments can let me know, does Casa Amor come this early? I feel like it's a little later, like maybe like 1 or 2 weeks later. I feel like we're a little early, but maybe we're a little early because we haven't had bombshells for real.
I think somebody said that this was the same day that folks came last year. I thought I saw that somewhere, but I could be wrong.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm very interested to see where some of these guys go with all of this, you know?
Yeah, they gave us just enough to do a lot of speculation.
I know. So
we're going to see. Alrighty. I think what else we got to talk about? This whole Zack, Kady. Before we talk about that, let's talk about Bryce. Okay.
What about Bryce? Not him being soft. The only time when she look at it, like...
Right. Not only that, but when KC was getting dressed and he was practicing his moves, Bryce was like, "Do it on me."
I didn't hear that. Did Casey do it?
I said, Bryce, no. At least we didn't see it. And I'm sure if he did, we would have saw it. We would have saw it. And we saw Trinity talking about, so you show everybody but me.
So I'm like, this didn't happen before, I guess.
He just going around whipping his dick out.
Yeah. But I did see Caleb practicing on Zach a little bit. I was like, I need y'all to just have some faith and confidence and go out there because, like, why are we doing all of this, buddy?
Practice on a wall, practice on a bed, practice anywhere but
Yeah, the
on
girls was
each other.
practicing, you know, but I
Yes,
guess
and
it's
I'm
like a lot of
like,
ass shaking for the women
yes,
versus like doing stuff.
yeah.
Yeah.
And then Zack and Kata are in an argument, and in the heat of that, Zack want to go buddy up and cuddle up with Bryce to talk about his feelings. You know how it go, like, I don't want you talking to another bitch about our feelings. You're not finna confide in another woman about us. And that's exactly what he went and did. He went to go confide in his side hoe about them.
Yeah.
I am so over it at this point. I'm like, y'all just need to go ahead and just couple up. If y'all really like each other,
Yeah.
please couple up.
Yeah. And I'm
They
like,
might for real.
Zach was getting on my nerves, and especially like I was like, bring on Casa, bring on Casa, bring on Casa. Zach was getting on my nerves because I was like, first of all, this is that moping ass shit. Like, not making her breakfast. See, Kata, stand up, baby. We know you a real one. You got to be a real one with both the women and the men because the way this man is acting like a toddler and a 4-year-old, like, I ain't got time, you know?
After he's constantly throwing in your face that he wants to explore.
Yeah.
He's the one who keeps bringing up exploring.
Yeah.
Somebody comes to pull you and he's upset and moping.
Yeah.
Make it make sense. And then talking about he's not jealous. Then he tried to do the tit for tat. Say, at this point, I'm tired of hearing tit for tat from people who don't usually use it. Mm-hmm. He also, just like Kenzie when she brought it up, learned some new lingo. Because he talking about I don't want to do the tit for tat, but then tried to say he's going to go pull Melanie for chats.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and let's talk about Kenzie and Corbin a little bit because, like, I was like, not her being like, I'm usually attracted to guys who have trucks. I'm like, this little stupid ass shit. Like, trucks?
I don't. He said that I don't have a truck.
I know.
I ain't got a truck. I have a sedan.
Like, what a truck got to do with anything, girl? This is how I know your like standards are just. What are
I like
they?
when you lean in to kiss me. I like when you hold my when you pull me in. I like when you do things instead of me always initiating. He's like, okay. Anything else I'm doing wrong? No, everything is perfect. I just wanted to say that. Like, you know, I need to what is her thing? I like to be chased. I need. Oh my God, girl, like Corbin finna drop you like that little damn pancake he made for you the other day, okay? With a motherfucking quickness. And that shit gonna hurt so bad. And she ain't even gonna know why. Just like she didn't know why she was getting called lustful.
Yeah, still on that. And the guys cleaned it up very well. It's like they
lied.
Yeah, and that's what I'm saying. Like, they know they just gotta, oh, we weren't gonna send you home. Of course not you. Okay. Just
never you, girl. Never you.
She's easy to please, and she doesn't use her entire brain to think about this what's going on. But you can tell, like, the truck, like, I'm usually attracted to guys with a truck. Like, it's like, what are we doing here? Like, what does that have to do with anything, girl? A truck? A truck? It's
and
just
we
like
missed the
very
part.
Superficial. Very.
Yeah.
It's like when people were like, I like guys with backwards basketball hats. Not okay, they look cute with it, but it's just like, can that not be why you're with him? Because he wears backwards basketball caps? Like, what is this? Like, I don't know.
And we missed the part where she said, I guess I feel like you don't like me, because that's what he said the conversation was about to the guys.
Like shit.
You think I was wondering, was he lying, or is this his setup to say, like, I'm finna leave this hoe? Like,
both.
Shit pissed me off.
Both. I was like, and then Kenzie asked, I was like, not her old freaked out ass. Like, she was ready to do that heart rate challenge. She was like, I've never been so more
Watch
excited.
Your man.
Like, yeah.
Hide your kids, hide your wife. That's exactly what she said, baby.
Yeah.
Because I'm finna put on a show. I've been waiting for this my whole life.
Yeah. It's giving. Really, and then she's like, I would have did better when she was talking about the bombshell. Casa girls, I keep calling them bombshells. But she was like, I would have done better than her. And that's the thing. It's like, what are we talking about? You would have done better than her in that challenge. What does it matter? matter? You know,
Right. And
what does it
that was when
matter?
Jaden came out. That's what I'm saying. She knew Jaden being the blonde would be her competition. So
Yeah,
she
it's
was like,
like,
oh hell no.
yeah,
But that goes back to what my one and true client Trinity said. These men will fuck a ham and cheese sandwich. Ain't no need to be upset. Okay? Ain't
yeah.
no need to be upset. Y'all pissed off over them being impressed off of this? Off of this? They of
Yeah.
course. It's new ass getting thrown their way.
Yeah.
Duh. They
Yeah.
finna have a time.
Yeah. But I think Trinity, I mean, I guess she likes Bryce. I think she likes him, but almost in the same way Annayia does. But I think she's just more expressive and willing to kiss and touch and all these different things. And so I was like, I never heard this term before, the French fries. Like, what the fuck? I was like, I guess it's,
Yeah, I didn't know what that meant. I guess they were
yeah, I was
fingering.
like,
One fry, two fry. I don't know.
I'm like, Auntie, I guess I'm Auntie now because I'm like, I don't know what this means, but I gather what you're saying. But
Yeah. I think that was their cleaner way. You know, last semester they were like, yeah, we went to the supermarket, da 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 da. So I think it was their cleaner way of not just coming out and just straight up saying what happened. They are trying to be a little bit more
yeah. But I'm like, and that's the
clean
thing
with it.
too. It's like you just gave this man all of this, and he's playing you. This is why. And look, this is why you have to be careful with what you're doing and how you're doing it and who you're doing it with, because like he's making you look like a fool.
Mm-hmm.
But you know,
Yeah.
you can't, don't save her, as we said.
Okay.
You can't save this girl. All right, well, anything else on this episode before we get out of here?
No, I think the only thing I meant to say that I did it was, you know, Zach picked up the what's her name? Alana, and was bouncing her up in the air or whatever. And I was like, oh, so he's only lazy when he wants to be.
Right, because he put on a motherfucking show. Like,
He did.
The ladies was talking about his show.
Yeah.
Caleb did a good job too. I
Yeah,
actually was surprised at that. Caleb did a good job. I was, after Caleb left, I was like, okay, cowboy, okay. Yeah. Like, he did a good job.
He gave equal sharing to everybody, like we said. Yeah. So.
But yeah, all right. We'll see tomorrow night. So we'll see.
Yeah, no, for real. Yeah, that is all, y'all. As always, make sure you hit the subscribe button, that notification bell. Give us a like, a follow. And if you are on Apple or Spotify, please give us a 5-star rating. Check the show notes for your Love Island t-shirt. And your Boss Babe shirt from Detroit's Future is a Female. And we will catch you for the messiness tomorrow. Bye.